ripped, bodies found oddly. It was February 1959, in the unforgiving wilderness of the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 experienced hikers, mostly students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, embarked on what should have been a routine ski expedition to Otort Mountain, led by the seasoned 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. These were hardy individuals, accustomed to the rigors of the Soviet backcountry. They were aiming to achieve a category III rating, the highest level of difficulty for winter treks. Their journey was documented through photographs and diaries, painting a picture of youthful exuberance and a shared love for the mountains. But something went terribly wrong. Their failure to send a prearranged telegram to their sports club by the expected date triggered a search party, a search that would soon uncover a mystery that continues to baffle investigators to this day. The search party, comprised of fellow students and experienced rescuers, followed the hikers' marked trail. On February 26th, they reached the group's abandoned campsite on the slopes of Khalat Siekl, meaning Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. The scene was immediately unsettling. The hikers' tent, partially collapsed and covered in snow, was ripped open from the inside. Belongings, including clothes, boots, and equipment, were left behind. There were no signs of a struggle, no indication of an external attack. Footprints, visible in the snow, led away from the tent towards the edge of a nearby forest, suggesting the hikers had fled in haste, some wearing only socks or even barefoot in the sub-zero temperatures. The organized and experienced nature of the group made their sudden panicked departure all the more perplexing. A shadow of dread descended over the search party, hinting at something far more sinister than a simple hiking accident. The first bodies were discovered near the edge of the forest, about 1.5 miles from the tent. 2 male hikers, Yuri Dorshenko and Yuri Krivonishenko, lay beneath a large cedar tree. They were scantily clad, and the branches of the tree were broken, suggesting someone had climbed it, possibly to look for something or to escape something. A small fire had been attempted, but it had burned out quickly. The state of the bodies, combined with the abandoned campsite, painted a picture of utter chaos and a desperate attempt to survive. The discovery added to the growing unease, prompting investigators to consider various possibilities, from an avalanche to a bear attack. Yet neither scenario fully explained the bizarre circumstances between the cedar tree and the campsite. Investigators found the bodies of Igor Dyatlov himself and 2 more hikers, Zina Kolmogorova and Rustam Slobodin. Their bodies were positioned as if they were attempting to return to the tent. Dyatlov was found face down, clutching a small branch. Kolmogorova was better dressed than the first 2, but still lacked proper winter gear. Slobodin had a fractured skull, but it was initially deemed non-lethal. The arrangement of the bodies suggested a desperate retreat, a fragmented escape attempt in the face of an unknown terror. This formation suggested a hierarchy of leadership, with Dyatlov, Kolmogorova, and Slobodin likely leading the way back, hoping to bring help to those who had already succumbed to the cold. It took more than 2 months to find the remaining 4 hikers. They were discovered buried in a ravine, deeper in the forest, beneath several feet of snow. These bodies told a far more gruesome story. Nikolai Thiboksbrignoles had massive skull damage. Lyudmila Dubinina and Semyon Zolotarev had multiple fractured ribs. But most disturbingly, Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips, while Solitaire's eyes were also missing. The nature of these injuries pointed to a force far beyond that of a simple fall or animal attack. The investigators were faced with a horrifying escalation, transforming the incident from a tragic accident into a potential crime scene. The mystery deepened, suggesting an encounter with something truly terrifying in the desolate wilderness. The initial investigation, led by Soviet authorities, concluded that the hikers died due to a compelling, unknown force. This vague explanation only fueled further speculation and conspiracy theories. The case was quickly closed, and the files were sealed, adding to the air of mystery and suspicion. The lack of a concrete explanation, combined with the bizarre injuries and the unusual circumstances of the campsite, led to a proliferation of theories, ranging from a secret military experiment gone wrong to an attack by local Mansi tribesmen protecting sacred land. The official silence only amplified the whispers of a cover-up, suggesting that the truth was far more disturbing than the authorities were willing to admit. One of the most enduring theories revolved around a potential avalanche. However, experts later refuted this, citing the lack of evidence of a major avalanche and the fact that the slope was not steep enough to trigger one. Another theory suggested that the hikers were attacked by a group of Mansi hunters, angered by the group's intrusion into their territory. However, investigators found no evidence of a struggle or the presence of other people at the scene. The Mansi people themselves denied any involvement, and the lack of a clear motive further weakened this theory. The absence of any definitive explanation left a void, allowing more outlandish ideas to take root. A far more sinister theory emerged, suggesting that the hikers stumbled upon a secret Soviet military test. Proponents of this theory pointed to reports of strange lights in the sky around the time of the incident, as well as the presence of radioactive contamination on some of the clothing. This contamination, though minimal, was enough to raise eyebrows and fuel suspicions of a government cover-up. The possibility of a military experiment gone wrong, combined with the secrecy surrounding the case, gained traction, offering a plausible, albeit disturbing, explanation for the bizarre events. The Cold War paranoia provided a fertile ground for such theories to flourish. In recent years, the investigation has been reopened, and new evidence has come to light, leading to a renewed focus on the avalanche theory, albeit a more nuanced one. Scientists have proposed a slab avalanche, a type of avalanche that can occur on relatively gentle slopes and can be triggered by the weight of the snowpack over time. This theory suggests that the hikers unknowingly cut into a snow slab, which then collapsed, causing them to panic and flee their tent. While this theory offers a more scientific explanation for the events, it still fails to fully account for the severity of the injuries sustained by some of the hikers, particularly the missing body parts. The mystery of the missing body parts continues to haunt the case. Some experts suggest that they were caused by scavengers, while others propose that they were the result of a rare phenomenon known as paradoxical undressing, where hypothermia victims remove their clothes due to a sensation of intense heat. However, neither explanation fully satisfies the disturbing nature of the injuries. The missing tongue, in particular, suggests a deliberate act, raising the specter of foul play or a more sinister force at work. The the unanswered questions surrounding these gruesome details ensure that the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a chilling enigma. Adding to the complexity, it was revealed that Semyon Zolotarev, the oldest member of the group, had a mysterious past. He was a war veteran with alleged ties to the KGB, and some speculate that he was on a secret mission, using the hiking expedition as a cover. This theory suggests that the hikers may have been caught in the crossfire of a covert operation, or that Zolotarev himself was the target of an assassination. While there is no concrete evidence to support this claim, it adds another layer of intrigue to the already complex puzzle. Zolotarev's presence within the group continues to be a source of intense speculation. The hikers' diaries and photographs recovered from the campsite offered glimpses into their final days, but they also raised more questions than answers. The last entry in Dyatlov's diary was made on February 1st, the day they set up camp on Khalat Siekl. The photographs showed a happy and cohesive group, unaware of the tragedy that was about to unfold. However, some researchers have noted anomalies in the photographs, including strange lights and distorted images, leading to speculation about the presence of unidentified phenomena. These anomalies, whether real or imagined, contribute to the enduring mystique of the Dyatlov Pass incident. Decades later, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to inspire documentaries, books, and films, each offering its own interpretation of the events. The story has become a cultural phenomenon in Russia, a symbol of the unknown dangers lurking in the wilderness and the enduring power of unanswered questions. The case serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of human life in the face of nature's fury, and the dark secrets that may lie hidden in the most remote corners of the world. The tragic fate of the 9 hikers has become a modern-day legend, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that may never be solved. The location itself, Dyatlov Pass, now attracts morbid tourists and adventure seekers drawn to the site of the tragedy. Many report feeling a sense of unease and dread, as if the spirits of the hikers still linger in the air. The pass has become a pilgrimage site for those fascinated by the paranormal and the unexplained. The enduring mystery of the incident has transformed the once desolate location into a place of pilgrimage and morbid fascination. The stark beauty of the Ural Mountains now stands in stark contrast to the horrifying events that unfolded there. Ultimately, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unsolved enigma. While new theories and investigations offer potential explanations, the truth remains elusive, buried beneath layers of speculation, conspiracy, and unanswered questions. Whether the hikers were victims of a natural disaster, a military experiment, or something far more sinister, their tragic fate serves as a haunting reminder of the limits of human understanding. The case continues to fascinate and terrify, a testament to the power of the unknown and the enduring human need to unravel life's greatest mysteries. Perhaps the most chilling aspect of the Dyatlov Pass incident is not just the mystery itself, but the fact that such a bizarre and tragic event could occur with no definitive explanation. The compelling unknown force that was initially cited as the cause of death remains, in a way, the most accurate description. It is a reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, some questions may never be answered, and some truths may remain forever hidden in the frozen wilderness. The Dyatlov Pass incident stands as a